next 10, we're excited to be here. So we got a few slides that we're going to go through, and we're excited to be with all of you. So to start out with, what we always tell our clients is, before we get started on a project is verify and trust. You want to be able to verify what we're doing. We're an analytics company. Analytics, data, sponsorship. It's all based on trust. It's based on trusting the information that you're receiving and trusting the information that you're getting. For us, we want you guys to trust us. You know, Gabe, who's my VP of sales, and we think we have very trustworthy faces and we're trustworthy people, but we don't want you to rely on us or what we're saying. We want to rely on what we've done and what we've accomplished as a foundation for us to grow in the future. So you can see here, you can see some of our clients. You can see some of the clients that we've already worked with. So Gatorade, they've worked with us on an asset allocation project. They've worked with us to determine with one of their large international sponsorships how they deliver value, how they obtain value, and what they should do going forward from an asset allocation perspective. The Cleveland Browns, they looked at us in terms of, okay, how have we delivered value to some of our top clients? 76ers, Akshay Khanna is here, and he can help talk more about what we've done for the team. But it's essentially with him and with the 76ers. The 76ers used our product and generated $250,000 in new revenue growth by implementing our system. Comcast Sportsnet Chicago, they've used our marketplace, and they've helped create, using our marketplace, using our e-commerce platform, have generated incremental revenue growth from new partners at higher price points. So because we've created a full stack software as a service technology platform that enables brands, agencies, and sports properties to better communicate about value, to better see what value that they're getting, to see everything that's involved in their sponsorship, we've been able to generate a lot of traction already in the industry, to the point where we've already surpassed our revenue for 2015, and we're looking forward to continuing to build our revenue going forward. So we start with, when we're talking about validation, we start with our traction, then we build into our experience. So a little bit more about me. I'm a co-author of the book called The Sports Strategist, which was a featured book at the MIT Sloan Sports Analytics Conference. I'm also a professor at Northwestern's Master's of Sports Administration program, where I teach classes that are focused on how you communicate numbers and data in the strategic decision-making process. I also created a class called Entrepreneurship in Sports, which obviously I think will resonate with you guys in the audience. I'm also a contributor to a bunch of different areas, in particular focused on Forbes, where I've contributed several pieces on the sports industry and on topics that are critical to our business. Gabe, who's our VP of sales, one of the reasons that we brought him on board from a team perspective is he has experience with all of our key clients, which are properties, brands, and agencies. So properties are the teams and leagues and events and athletes that are looking to sell sponsorship. Brands are the people who are looking to buy sponsorship, and the companies looking to buy sponsorship. Agencies are the ones who are working with brands and teams in order to sell and manage sponsorship. Gabe has worked with all of them. You can see he's worked with McDonald's, he worked with the BMW Championship. In particular, the BMW Championship was here in St. Louis, and it was the last major golf tournament here in St. Louis. Same with StarCom. Gabe graduated from Kellogg. The reason we bring this up is we're not just a vendor who knows what we're talking about. We have a base of intellectual capital that we use to develop our service offerings, to communicate with our customers, and really gain and have expertise in the space and in the industry. So you can see here, here's more of our team. And you can see not just in terms of our team members that work directly with P6A, which is our CTO, our Vice President of Sales, our Director of Analytics. We have a partnership analyst. We have a full technology team. We have interns working with us developing new products. You can also see that our advisors are industry leaders as well. So we have a sports partner at DLA Piper. We have Anush Basan, who's the head of Global Gatorade. We have Ms. Asada and Dave Kissel, who are leaders of sports sponsorship in Chicago. So leaders have come to our business, leaders are working with our business, leaders are advising our business. We have leadership, expertise, and experience in order to solve the problems of sports sponsorship, using our technology, using our analytics, and using the data that we're getting. So going back here, this is an example of our main product, our main service offering. When I say a full stack sports sponsorship solution, it starts with the partnership scoreboard. So what does full stack actually mean? We saw that a little bit on the first slide, where it's a full stack sales, account management, and data analytics platform. So you can see here, Philadelphia 76ers being an example. What we've done is that we've taken our quantitative data. So our proprietary metric is called value above replacement. And you can see here, for Willis in this example, here is the overall value that's being delivered for a sponsorship. Here are the core metrics that our partners want to see. They want to see their overall value. They want to see the cost. They want to see how much value over the cost that's being delivered. And then they want to see the overall ROI. And what really helps us separate us as a quantitative and analytics company is that we also have a strong qualitative background. My ability, both in terms of writing books, writing book chapters that are coming out later this year, writing articles, communicating in a classroom setting, allows us to take quantitative data, take quantitative insights, put it into our technology platform in a way that's easily digestible. And that's really, a big issue and a big challenge when it comes to analytics. You have to be able to convert and talk about things in English, because if we're talking about salespeople, we're talking about brands, we're talking about communicating to internal and external audiences, they have to be able to understand what's going on. Our system is designed specifically to do that. It's designed to have the leading quantitative information and combine that with qualitative information. And you can see here on the bottom that we literally write out the insights, and we have a content generator, both manually and automatic content generator, that says specifically what happened with the sponsorship, why are we getting value. And the idea, again, is to eliminate the black box, it's to eliminate doubt, it's to eliminate the information gaps that can occur in sports sponsorship. By clearly articulating the results and combining that with our quantitative metrics, we've been able to gain significant traction in the industry. So this is when we talk about our data and our analytics, this is the model that I developed and have put into our organization. It is a clear cross-channel ROI calculation. We look at 3 categories of information across 2 goals for 1 cross-channel ROI. So what does that mean? Our 3 categories: initiatives, demographics, and channels. What are you trying to accomplish? Who are you trying to target? What's the most effective way to reach those demographics? Revenue and marketing. So when we're talking about sponsorship platforms, we really want to drill in on how do you actually make money through this sponsorship. And if you're able to communicate, whether you're a property, brand, or agency, how somebody is making money through this sponsorship, everybody is having a better process. Everybody can increase revenue. The property can say, this is how much value you're getting. The agency is able to say, okay, this is why we're making this selection, and here's the reason that we're going with this sponsorship. And the brand is able to say, this is why we have our asset allocation in the way that we have it, and this is how we'll generate more revenue, because we know that our ROI goals are being met. And we know that how our business operates is going to be met. And then we also have our marketing goals. Not every sponsorship is 100% based on how a company makes money. So we want to make sure that we incorporate both revenue and marketing goals. And then we get a single cross-channel ROI metric. So our approach can be applied to in-venue, traditional media, social media, digital, web. Because we're using the same approach and we're getting the same information, we can apply that across different channels to get that single metric so that people can communicate, okay, how much value did I get working with the 76ers? I got 23% value. Here's exactly why it happened. Here's exactly where it occurred. And here's exactly where we were able to meet our goals in the sponsorship. The other thing that we built and are continuing to build is our marketplace, where again, we're not only saying you can analyze data, you can use this as a sales platform for your sales meeting, but you actually can transact sponsorship inventory sales directly through our platforms. So you can use our data, you can use our analytics, you can use our qualitative feedback and remove a lot of the inefficiencies and a lot of the friction that comes with sponsorship sales, both in terms of contract management, in terms of sales management, and in terms of how you can more effectively reach new audiences and new demographics. By creating an efficient marketplace, both buyers and sellers will be able to see, purchase, and be able to understand what's going on in the marketplace. So our secret sauce, so to speak, is because we have a fully transparent model, people can see all of the different parts of our transactions or calculations, we want to make sure that we can create competitive modes and differentiation that will keep us a leader in the industry. So one thing is the data. We are going to have, because we work with buyers and sellers of sports sponsorship and get all of the data, we are able to have a unique data set that no other company can really have. Because of our transparency, it allows us to have unique data. We also have developed new algorithms. One is our real-time social sentiment analysis platform, our qualitative insight content creation, and we'll go through this, and we're happy to talk about it more as you guys come to our group. But the idea is that we can automate the data collection process, create data feeds that go into our system, and then that allows everybody to see what's happening in real time in the sponsorship. So current raise and momentum, so we've already raised $451,000. We actually are about to close on another $100,000. We just found that out today. We'll be closing on that in a couple of weeks. We also are looking to raise $1 million. And what we see is there's a lot of good partners and a lot of people that we're interested in working with in the room. The reason we want to show this is we have a very specific way that we're going to be using our capital and using the money. So we want to show we have a detailed plan, we know what we want to do from a technology perspective, we know what we want to do from a people perspective, we want to really drive results and use our capital to drive results. So the things that we're looking from you, given our success and given our track record is, we can still use guidance in all of these different areas, in particular on achieving scale. This is our time, this is our moment, this is our ability to be successful. We know we have the right product, we have the right people, we have the right technology. We need to be able to scale in the most effective way possible. And I know people in this room have had significant experience focusing on scale. So we want to leave you with this. We want to leave you, we're looking to be a big company. We are looking to have not necessarily a unicorn, but a little bit out of style, but we look and we can see where $1 billion exit is possible. We've seen in all of our different areas how transactions have occurred. Reckitt on $195 million. StatSync, I know there's some people from StatSync at $200 million. Nearfield Sports at $650 million. Sports Engine actually is low because we didn't have the full number, but we know we have some people from Sports Engine as well. If you see, these are all of our pieces of business. These are all places where we already have clients and revenue-generating products. These companies have already been sold as for a combined over $1 billion. We think this is realistic. We think this is aspirational, but we definitely think that this is what we're moving towards. And you can see here some of our clients, and I want to leave you with this last thing with the Dallas Cowboys. So the Dallas Cowboys have become one of our clients. They're going to start working with us after Labor Day. They have said this is the first time they're ever using a solution like ours. They've never seen anything like it. They've never seen anything where they can get clear cross-channel ROI metrics. They've never seen clear cross-channel value. They are leaders in the industry. They want to work with leaders in the industry, and we are the leaders in the industry, and we are going to make sure that we are the dominant player in sports sponsorship. So thank you very much for your time. I know I went a little over, so I apologize, and looking forward to hearing your questions.
So if we can get the microphones going. Hands for questions. Let's see.
So where are you with the products on the platform right now? In terms of like traffic jobs?
Yeah, so we've already developed every single piece that we have on here. We've already developed in version 1.0. What we're really focused on now is our version 2.0. And we've gotten feedback from our clients in terms of what we can improve, and we're focused on implementing improvements on the partnership scoreboard. When I said we have a very clear technology path, we have a very clear sense of what we're going to do from a technology perspective going forward. Like I said, I'm happy to share that with you, and Deb, I'm happy to talk to you, but we have a very clear path of this is what we want to do from technology, this is what we want to do from people, this is what we want to do from product development. We want to put your capital to work in ways that we know we can achieve scale. And we're confident that we have the plan, the people, and the technology in place to do it.
So a couple extra hands. Dan over on the left and Andrew. See if it's on.
I work for the Cardinals. I'm not sure. We work with Replicom, so we have an understanding of what kind of data they gather and analyze and can report to sponsors. I heard you mention data, but I don't understand what pieces of data you're acquiring to give that measurement, value measurement, ROI perspective to the sponsor or for the team to sell.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great question. So we use a variety of different data sources, and one nice thing about our models is you can see every single data source that we use in our model. We make it very clear in the way our presentation is done about what sources of data that we use. So, for example, we use attendance data sometimes to say, okay, how many people actually saw a sign in a venue? For television, we can use a combination of some Replicom type data where it's, okay, how many people, when a sign in a sports game is viewable on television, how many people saw it, what was its position, and how valuable is that? When we're talking about web metrics, we look at page views, unique visitors, time on page, video starts. The idea is that not all of these impressions are created equal. The more engagement that you have, the more valuable that impression is. We're talking about a real-time social sentiment analysis. So we look at all social media conversation and say, okay, is a conversation positive or negative? How many people does our model say has seen the particular social media conversation? And what is the overall value of that based on the 3-2-1 model that we discussed before? So we're aggregating all of these different sources of information. Some of these are the sources of information that we have in what's called our data analysis project, which is a repository of information where we can pull insights and put that directly into the model. Some of that's from financial data. So we get annual reports, so we look at annual reports to get financial data. Some of that comes from our clients themselves. They have a big repositories of data that we can automatically pull into our system using our data feeds and leveraging the APIs of those systems. And some of it is publicly available information. But again, all of our data is sourced, all of our information you can see, all of our calculations you can see, and you can put that directly into the platform so you're confident in the information that you're getting. I'm happy to talk to you more about this as well after this particular part of the presentation.
Other questions? Andrew?
I guess as you see more people looking through social channels just for the learning that you has, and see it in your model, do you do anything like image analysis? So sponsorships aren't completely text-based. There are more images and things that are posted.
Yeah.
You guys can actually
Yeah, we do a combination of things. One of the things that we talked about before is one of the things we're actually in process of developing is our media visibility analysis, which would do exactly that on an automated basis, be able to see what images are available. Right now, we use a combination of factors, but mostly we do use the sentiment analysis because you can see the reaction to pictures and images in context of the sentiment analysis. And then when we see that there's a big jump in value, we look specifically to see at the image and see what kind of value is being generated. In particular, I think what's interesting is that we also look at engagement. So we're saying, if you're using images, why are images potentially more valuable than text? Are we seeing more retweets, more likes, more follows, more shares? Whatever the social media metric is, we can layer that into the conversation. So it is, I think you're bringing up a good point, is that yes, we want to be able to specifically and automatically get that real-time value. Right now, we kind of derive that based off the impact and the results. But what we're doing going forward, and this is part of the reason we are looking to raise capital, is to make a full-on, real-time media analysis that would look specifically and in real time give you a value of that image.
Any other questions? Steve?
Can your platform be used to value player or talent sponsorships as well?
Yeah, yes, but we actually developed a separate model, which we didn't talk about in this presentation, called the revenue above replacement model, which looks at how a player's on-field and off-field contributions contribute to a team's top-line revenue growth. So if you're just looking at off-field characteristics, we can use the core model that we talked about. But from a team perspective, obviously they're looking at what is the impact of winning, how does that player help me win, and how does that generate value for my team. And in addition, we look at off-field factors, similar ones to what we look at in this model. So we combine on-field and on-field analytics to get a single ROI metric and a single dollar amount in value. And we've actually written several articles about this. We've already worked with some agencies on this specifically. But yes, so if you're just talking about off-field and sponsorship, yes, we can absolutely value individual athletes using our 3-2-1 model. If you're talking about a combination of on-field and off-field, we have a separate model, but that leverages our current model. Because we want to be able to leverage the intellectual property and all the things that we've done so far. And that's, again, another nice thing about what we do, is that we're thinking about the sports industry in a different way. And the idea of being able to aggregate all this information, have these models in place, make them automated, and being able to monetize what we've done quickly is something that we're really excited about.
And that is it. You're off the hot seat. Nicely done.